Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Just got out the shower and I look a mess, but I don't care because it is Valentine's Day, aka the Heart's Song birthday. It is 3 years old today, and I just feel guilty because I haven't really put effort into celebrating. So we finna go get a cake. That's exactly what we finna do. Is it a little extra to throw a birthday party for a song? I don't think so. So we finna go handle that right now. Y'all know we got it done. Like, come on now. We clutch over here. Like Kobe Bryant. We already got that joint, you feel me? I want some ice cream, but Walgreens ice cream is boo-boo. So I'm finna go to Target, even though I'm really ready to go home. All this for some content. It's annoying, but it better work, you know? Not it better work. I have faith that it'll all work and that it all is part of a bigger plan, so I do it. But dang, I'm ready to sit down. I'm ready to go home. But no, I gotta celebrate my baby's birthday. So to Target we go to get some ice cream, because who eats cake without ice cream? That's weird to me. The bag is secured, but we already knew that. Got some cookie and Heems. You already know the vibes. So yeah, everything's turning out exactamundo. Yeah, so I'm finna go home, probably make some TikToks because I haven't posted enough content today, in my opinion. And then after that, I'm gonna sit down and talk to y'all about my child and this special day. And we're gonna sit down and I'm gonna actually enjoy this dessert on behalf of my child, because my child isn't in the physical form and doesn't know how to eat, but it's okay. I do. All right. Hello, YouTube. You know why we are here. Maybe I should have let this sit out a little bit. That cake is gorgeous. I didn't even call to get happy birthday put on it, because if I would have called, it would have said the Heart Song turns 3 years old. But God just works out so great where they already had a happy birthday with red, my favorite color, and pink, my second favorite color, ready for my child. So let me open it without making a mess. There we go. I made a little bit of a mess. I do not have a candle or candles, so guess what we're gonna do? We're just gonna blow this lighter out for every year that the Heart Song has been out here, saving relationships, helping people cry themselves to sleep, helping people make up with their significant other, or just helping people feel all cozy when they're driving by themselves. You feel me? So yes, we shall sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, the Heart Song. Happy birthday to you, my child. I don't feel like doing the black version. Is that okay? Is that not black of me? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the Heart Song. Okay, I'll make the wish, since a song probably can't make a wish, but I'm the creator of the song, so I feel like it's probably okay if I make the wish. Okay, I'm gonna blow it out 3 times. Okay, my hand was like hurting. Okay, I'm glad that's over. Y'all, you know what? Let me go ahead and cut my piece, get my scoops of ice cream, and then I'll talk to y'all. I need to buy some more forks. And this is not a new realization to me. I've known this for a while. Oh my goodness, I don't know what part to cut. This pink icing looks so good. I think I'm gonna cut some of the pink flour. But I kind of wanted to eat some of the happy birthday. Wow, this cake is not easy to cut. Oh my God. But yeah, I only have like 5 forks. It's an issue. It consistently is an issue in this house. I go to get a fork and there's none that are ever clean. Y'all, this cake looks so good though. And I cut way too obnoxious of a piece. Like, this is so unhealthy of me. But it's my child's birthday, so whatever. This is a huge piece. I shouldn't have done this. I'll probably throw some of it away, keeping it a buck. Because first of all, I'm not gonna eat this whole cake anyways. If that's what y'all thought, stop thinking it. No way. I'm probably gonna eat some today, eat some tomorrow, and then I'm probably gonna take it to work and be one of those people where they're like, oh, Nick left da-da-da in the break room. And everybody's gonna love me for like 30 minutes. That's what people do. They love you when you give them stuff. People are so transactional. Nah, I was just trying to get all deep out of nowhere. I thought that was funny. Life is transactional, but not always a bad thing. Not always a bad thing. If you're not getting something out of a thing, I'll say 8.5 times out of 10, you shouldn't be doing it. If there's a friendship that you're in and you feel like you're getting nothing out of it, get out of it. Get out of it. But I'm not even finna go on a whole 5 other tangents. I don't even like the number 5 that much. I don't know why I said 5 other tangents. 7 other tangents. Today we are here to talk about the heart song. I'm just trying to, man, this is so bad. This is too much junk. This is too much junk. LL Cool J would be so disappointed. And if y'all don't know what I mean by that, LL Cool J does not eat junk food. Like, ever, almost. And he may now, but I know some years ago, he didn't, ever. Like, I think he would sometimes on Sunday, but then it got to the point where he was just so used to not having junk food that he still wouldn't even necessarily eat junk food on Sunday just because he could. Like, just because he could didn't mean that he did. Now I'm confusing myself. Let me shut up. I usually get 4 scoops, but I do have cake though. All right, I'm gonna get 3.5. I'm gonna get a baby. No, that's kind of a baby scoop, but that's actually more like 3.75. This is terrible, y'all, but whatever. I don't care. Like, yeah, I don't feel guilty. I'd be lying if I said I did. I mean, I'm not proud of this, but I don't feel guilty. That's crazy. Oh, Tay. Y'all watch Little Rascals? Oh, Tay. Or my wife and kids. Okay. Y'all, I was trying to debate where I wanted to sit, but I don't know why I said it like I got infinite options in this apartment, because I don't. So, had to adjust the camera. Because I refuse to shoot this whole video and my head be cut off, and because I'm not redoing it. I'm just going to chalk it up as a loss. But This cake tastes good. Really good, actually. But cookies and cream ice cream never gets old to me. This brand is new to me. Kemp's. I've eaten it a few times since I've been in Madison. It's cool. It's not UDF, but it's cool. But yes, I wanted to take some time to sit down and talk about the heart song and also just music as a whole for me. I don't like wasting food. I gotta get everything off the fork. But, so, the heart song came out in 2020, but I wrote it in 2019. And I remember I was home on break. I don't remember which break. I think it might have been summer break 2019 when I wrote the first verse. Unlike most of my good songs, it was written in the bathroom. That's when I have time to think. That's when I'm away from everybody and I have nothing else to do but be on social media or make some songs. So I remember going through YouTube, looking through beats, and I heard the beat, and it was just like, as the beat was playing and starting up, I was just listening to it. And then I said out loud, I was like, you hear that? And then the hi-hats, I believe, I'm saying the right term, the hi-hat came in like right after I said that. And I was like, whoa, like when I said you hear that, I was not expecting a new sound to come in right at that instant. It was just kind of like ordained for it to happen like that because the voice in the background, like that, whatever, that voice, that's what I was talking about when I started like freestyling. So I was like, you hear that? And that's what I was talking about. And then the came in. And so I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, so from that little coincidence that happened, even though there are no coincidences, but from that little coincidence that happened when I first started freestyling, I was like, yo, like I'm tapped in, I'm ready for this beat. I wrote the first verse rather quickly. Back then, I just wasn't that fast of a writer. I'm still not Speedy Gonzalez now, but I'm much faster, especially if I want to be. But yeah, I wrote that first verse in probably like 10, 15 minutes, and I was just very proud of it. Usually, especially in 2019, if I write a verse in 10, 15 minutes, that verse is going to get heavily revised before it actually makes it out anywhere. So yeah, very happy with that. And then I remember weeks went by, and I just had that first verse because it's always been a thing for me. I don't think about it as consciously as I used to, but I used to consistently think like in the past, like, okay, I wrote this first verse and it's good, but I gotta make the second verse even better. And I would try to like beat the first verse with the second verse. I'm like, I gotta outdo myself again. And that's cool, but sometimes it's dangerous because then if the second verse is too much better, in my opinion, I'm like, dang, I gotta redo the first verse because these not even on the same level where they should be in the same song. But I was very happy with the song, and the song is not about one person. About 60% of it is about one person. The other 40% is a few other people. But that's the thing. I've realized that being an artist, and right now we're talking about music, being a rapper, being a singer, whatever, being a musician, it can be your truth without being the truth. What I mean by that is I can make a song about a girl. It doesn't mean that every single thing that happened between me and this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, an author can write a movie, write a book, or a writer of movies can write a movie and direct it, and it's based on true events, but it's not necessarily exactly what happened. So a lot of times there are songs like The One, where it's no exaggerations, it's just, this is what happened in my life. There are songs like the Heart song, where it's like, this is what happened in my life, and this is how I feel and would like things to go with a woman, and how a woman has made me feel, and how I anticipate also feeling about a woman who I'm head over heels for. There's songs like Old Reliable, where it's like, this is what has happened to me, and this is what in the future I would like to da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So I've learned, like, it's not so strict, like, oh, you have to do this. It's fun, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's artistic expression. And so it could be about one girl, it could be about 10 girls. And that's the thing. I could see a girl, and in 2019, I wasn't at this point, but I'm at this point now where I've done it. I haven't, like, put out a song like this yet, but I can see a girl when I'm out and don't even get her name, just, hey, I like your shoes, or they'll give me a compliment. Oh, I like your outfit. And I don't even ask their name. And I can go home and write a whole song about why I should have asked their name and where that might have went. You know what I'm saying? Because the mind is how you never run out of content to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Life can get boring, but you can keep it mad interesting up here. So, you know, I took mostly experiences with one girl for that song, but also mixed in some other ones. And every girl that makes up that song doesn't mean they were my girlfriend. None of the people the Heart song was about were my girlfriend. But it was people where, whether they know it or not, because knowing me, after a specific person, I stopped showing as many feelings, which is not necessarily good. That's not how you're supposed to deal with your hurt feelings, by just hiding all of them. But that's what I did. So the people who the song is really about, that 40%, they would never know. And that 60%, she might know. I don't know. But I don't care. But yeah. I felt like, though, that song was just, it was how I was feeling at the time. I wanted to get it off my chest. I was also proud because I felt like I was getting better as a writer. I felt good about it because I felt like I was finding my voice. I didn't feel like I sounded like somebody else. A lot of people hear the song and they're like, you sound like you're British or something. And what's so funny, and I agree, like my voice does sound weird on that song, but I don't know why. Like I never consciously was like, I'm gonna sound like this. It's like when I started just hearing this music in my head and when I was like trying to come up with lyrics, instead of me saying, you hear that? Like when I'm in the bathroom, I'm just like, you hear that? You feel that? You hear that? That's my heart yearning. That's my heart calling. Baby girl, I'm falling for you. Yeah, I'm free falling for you. Like for me, it wasn't about trying to achieve an accent. I was like, ooh, this word sounds good on the beat. Ooh, this word said like this sounds better on the beat. And for me, when I'm making music, I always try to achieve the best sound. And that's how it is. With Cause I Like You, I just stop right there because I like your kind. Look both ways for your cross my mind. Can't stop right. Like, that sounded much better than me than stop right there because I like your kind. Won't forget myself if I ain't say something. Like, stop right there because I like your kind. Won't forget myself if I ain't say something. I just want to talk, won't take much time. Like, saying a full word and pronouncing it or enunciating it fully might sound better on one song. And on another song, a lot of half syllables and not finishing it off the word sounds better to me. And so for me, it's always about what sounds the best, not grammatically correct, not, well, you're an American, you should sound like this. Like, no, what sounds the best on this beat to me? And that's what I try to do. But yeah, so that's how the Heart song came out. And so that's enough about how it was made or written. I recorded it that summer, 2019, in Kentucky. My lovely friend, my sister Yana, was with me, and that was a cool studio session. We'll always have that shared memory. But that studio session was also so special to me because I remember going into the studio, and it was one of my homies I known since like middle school, who was an engineer. His name is Ernest, and he has some of his homies that I ain't know, but you know, there's the studio, everybody cool peoples. There's playing 2K and stuff. I recorded 3 songs that day. The other 2 songs are on SoundCloud. They'll probably live there for the rest of their lives. Not that they're not good songs, but one, I'm never gonna get the beat cleared, and the other one, I don't know. So maybe one day I don't know. But either ways, I did 3 songs that session. All 3 were totally different vibes. And every time I came out the booth, I got like stellar compliments from these dudes who I never met in my life. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when I get down on myself about music, I'm not feeling confident about it or whatever, it's things like this that let me know, like, I'm not tripping. I need to stay on my path. God has something for me. I come out and people are like, yo, you like a Kendrick, bro. Like, we've never heard nothing like this in this studio. Like, what you just did on them 3 songs, bro, like, that was 3 different great artists. I don't get it, bro. And it just warmed my heart because I'm just like, I don't know these dudes. They have no reason to lie to me. Like, they're in the studio every day working with people, and they're just so excited about me. And then my friend Ernest was like, bro, I'm glad you came through the studio today. You know what I'm saying? And we got to work. This was great. And it was just, it's so good to see other people take your craft seriously, you know? Other people to tell you, like, okay, I know you think you're good, but no, we think you're great. You know what I'm saying? That feels really good. And when I have people that come my way and they're like, no, you're not good, you're great, you're this, you're that. Luckily, I've gotten to a point where, and I was never cocky, but I continue to work each day to be more and more humble. That's one of my goals. And so I don't get a big head or nothing. What it does for me, it's confirmed that I've heard God correctly and that I need to do what I'm already doing and keep doing it. So that always feels good. Fast forward to February of 2020. Put the Heart song out, and that was the first song I ever put out on all streaming platforms. Because before that, I thought you had to have a deal. I thought you had to be signed. I thought, you know, XYZ had to happen for you to have your music on anything but YouTube or SoundCloud. But I met somebody at A&T, my boy Preston, 7 Bill, shout out him. He makes great music too. He was just in the library one day uploading music, and I'm like, bro, like, I was just, you know, eavesdropping. Not even eavesdropping, because I was looking at his screen like you're not supposed to do when I was walking past. Just my eyes just wandered on his computer screen. This is my first time meeting him, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm sorry, your screen just looks interesting. What are you doing? And he's like, I'm uploading music. And I was like, to what? And like, I'm geeked. I'm like, what's going on? So yeah, from there, he showed me, like, you do not have to have these deals and whatever else you think to put out music. You can put out music being anybody. And so that was when I first put out a song on all streaming platforms. And that was the time where I sat down and was like, I want to do this for real. Like, I've been writing raps in my notebooks for years. I was about to be so mad. I had to make sure this was still recording. It had the little low percent thing, 10%, but I just had to make sure one did. So I'm gonna wrap this up. But I had been writing raps in my notebook since I was 10 years old. I had done some like talent shows and stuff in high school. But growing up, I was always like, yeah, I rap, but like, I wasn't really forward about it. I wasn't confident in it. Part of that was I was scared, because if you think you're good, and the few people in your circle and your family and your, you know, a few of your friends, if they think you're good, then you're good. If you push it past that and open it up to other people's opinions, then they might say you're not good. And then it's like, oh, maybe I suck at this. Maybe they were just being nice because they're my friends and family. Maybe I really do suck. And if so, then I'm going to stop because I just don't want to even embarrass myself like that. I care way too much about people's opinions for a large part of my life. And so that was just a big thing for me why I didn't share my music a lot when I was coming up. And then also, every black boy wants to be a rapper or an NBA player or a football player. When I was really young, I wanted to be in the NBA. And then I realized that wasn't happening. And then I wanted to be a rapper. So it was just like, it was a joke. It was a joke, you know what I'm saying? And you would say it to people and they're like, you want to be a rapper? Facts. Okay, well, what you going to go to school for? You know, that they gloss right over it. They don't, people are like, oh, you rap, that's cool. But there's a but. That's cool, but like, no, it's a joke to everybody. And that's why when I was like 13, I came up with the saying, a joke with a dream. And it just always stuck with me ever since then. But end of my freshman year of college, beginning of my sophomore year, was when I was like, you know what? I think I actually really want to start believing in this. And actually, it was the beginning of my freshman year because that was the first time where I was like, nope, I'm gonna be confident and I'm gonna be bold with this dream. And I remember my freshman year of college, I was in a freshman studies class, the honors freshman studies class. And on the first day, they made us introduce ourselves and talk and what do we study and what do we want to do with it. And I stood up, I was like, I'm Nicholas Harper. I am part of the honors program studying computer science. But in a perfect world, my plan is to not use my degree because hopefully I'll make it with my music by then. I want to be a rapper. And so everybody was like, you know, I'm standing in there with people that are like, yeah, I want to go and work at Apple. I want to, you know, I want to be a doctor. And then here comes this guy, I want to be a rapper. And so everybody's kind of looking like, bro, what? And then I will never forget, this was so pivotal in my confidence in myself. The teacher was like, you want to be a what? And I'm like, oh, Lord, she finna shoot me down. Like, I knew it. I was already ready. As I said, I want to be a rapper. She was like, oh, well, rap then. And she had me come down to the front of the class. I walked down in front of everybody, and she was like, go ahead, rap. And I rapped. I had, like, some verse, like, in my head that I had written not too long ago. Still one of my favorite verses. And it was just a cappella. I was like, you want me to do a cappella? She was like, if you can rap that well, you don't need a beat. And I was like, yo, she was really trying me, but really I see she was pushing me. You know, she was real G about it. She was like, okay, if you gonna stand up and say that and stand on it, like show us. And so I rapped and everybody was just like, and was just clapping. And she was like, you can rap really well. And I do believe you will make it. But until that happens, I need you to do your work here at A&T and get this degree. But I do think you're gonna make it. I gotta keep making sure it's still recording because I was gonna be mad. But that really was huge for me. That was so huge for me, and I loved her. I love her so much for that. But yeah, so the heart song is not just that song for me, and not just the women that made me feel those feelings to create this song. It's the start of me really believing in myself and taking a dream from just, oh, okay, yeah, that would be nice to, like, no, that is what I'm going to work towards. That is what I'm going to pursue. I am going to make this happen. Because while we are not just people out here moving pieces how we want, everybody can just make everything happen their way 100%. I do not believe that's how things work. But I believe faith without works is dead. And I believe that God has given me these talents and this voice and this ability, not so I can just keep writing things in my notebook. Not that there's a problem with that, but that's just not what I believe. That's not what I see for myself. And so I can't just wait on him to hand it to me. I have to do things to go and get it. So that's what I'm working on doing now, y'all. So sometimes I definitely feel like the progress feels so slow, but other times I'm like, but 10-year-old me will be so proud of us right now. So it's like, I don't care how slow it is. You know, I hear enough people who have made it that say they didn't enjoy the journey enough. One of the things I work on alongside humility is being present. And so as long as the journey takes, it takes, you know what I'm saying? And I'm learning to appreciate every single step of it. Every single studio session, the ones that suck, where I feel like we didn't accomplish anything or I didn't get to do what I wanted to do, because I'm trying to compromise the ones where I feel like, oh my gosh, we just made the next banger. And then guess what? I put it out and it doesn't blow up. That doesn't mean it's not a good song. That just means keep making more music. Because even when you do make a hit, you still got to keep making more music. Somebody told me a quote recently and said, you get your entire life to make your first album. You get 1 year to make your second. That's very scary to me. I think my favorite part about this part of the journey is that there's no expectations, there's no rules, there's no deadlines, there's no quotas. I just get to do whatever I want to do. And that is so freeing, you know, because when your livelihood depends upon your music and how much you get paid, how much people want to pay for your music, how much they like it, you have to start making decisions thinking about them because they control your livelihood. Right now, I have a job with a 401k and all that, so I can put out the worst music, the best music, the whatever. People's opinions really don't impact my livelihood, which is so beautiful. So there's pros and cons to everything. Perspective is everything in this life. My phone's about to die. I want to finish my ice cream and cake and watch a little bit of The Last of Us. But happy birthday to the Heart song. Happy birthday to my rap career. I am 3 years in now, y'all. I thank everybody who has supported me thus far and who plans to continue to. I will not let y'all down. And I just get emotional when I think about how much I love art. And right now we focusing on music. So I'm putting out more music soon, y'all. I let y'all down in 2022. 2023 won't look like that. Come on, it's now till forever. It's a joke with a dream, Lucid Nick, 777 music, whatever you want to call it, whatever, man. I'm so ready. So thank y'all for watching this with me. Thank y'all for streaming my music, and go share it. Go share it. Alrighty, bye. I love y'all.
You hear that? You feel that? You feel that? Yeah, you hear that? That's my heart yearning. That's my heart calling. Baby girl, I'm falling for you. Yeah, I'm free falling for you. No gravity, trying to make you part of my reality. Actually, I don't think I ever lay eyes on a woman as bad as thee. I don't know how you got the pants on thee. When you make me feel with your hands on me. Then slowly, keep your eyes closed, breathe in till it feel like we the only people in the center of the ballroom. She always used to hide behind a costume. Now you ain't gotta tell me that you feel it too. We ain't gotta talk as long as our hearts do. Sorry I was staring, but I had to. I could kinda tell that you